To have a sitting president and a former president under investigation for parallel issues is raising the question on what that means politically for both those people.
Completely unprecedented. I've never heard of anything like this.
A special counsel has been appointed to investigate the classified documents found in one of President Biden's offices in Washington and in his Delaware home from when he was vice president 6 years ago.
They shouldn't be held in a private residence. They shouldn't be found, in the case of President Biden, in a garage next to his sports car. In the case of President Trump, mixed in with personal items.
Former Miami attorney Mark Schnapp, who spent years in the U.S. Attorney's Office, says appointing a special counsel was the right move, given the parallels with the classified documents found with the former President Trump.
The interesting thing is ultimately the special counsels in both cases do report to the Attorney General. So they're not quite independent, but they do function to some extent independent.
There are some differences between the classified documents found with Biden and Trump, including how they came to light and how both are responding.
It sort of begs the question, who ultimately is keeping control of these classified documents? When they're presented to somebody who's allowed to have a classified document to review it, is there no way of trailing those documents?
Political analyst Brian Crowley says the situation between both cases may cancel out politically and could impact Biden's possible re-election.
This kind of stumble that takes away a major talking point against a potential opponent, Donald Trump, who's already announced he's running, might be one of those things that starts to push people toward trying to suggest to President Biden that one term is enough.
The White House says it is fully cooperating with the Justice Department and says that they believe that those documents were inadvertently misplaced.